time for a little Reddit story. Some chisme, some of my thoughts to go run wild. I'm not here for a long time, actually. I read this one on TikTok, and I was like, damn. No way, shape, and form will I take her side, basically. But I don't have the audio for it. But basically, she's like, am I the asshole for not having my daughter to have a sleepover? Basically, the father agreed with the mother that the daughter can have a sleepover at his place, at their place. They're okay with it. They told him Tracy's coming. He's excited for it because it's his daughter. And they're 11 or 12 years old, if I recall. 12 or 13. They're like in their preteens. And Tracy gets there and he busts a fit. He starts screaming at his wife, like, are you crazy? You did not mention whatsoever that Tracy is an actual boy. A 12, 13-year-old boy wants to have a sleepover with his daughter, who's also between the ages of 11 and 13, 12, 13. And he basically makes the parents, even though they already had come to an agreement that he could have slept over, makes the parents to come and pick up the kid back to their home because the father did not allow the child to stay for a sleepover. The mom, of course, taking Tracy's side, is like, no, he's crazy. You can stay. Don't listen to him, etc., etc. Like, we already came to agreement. What are we going to tell the parents? You're putting my daughter in embarrassment and this and that. So they come to a fight. At the end, the child leaves. And they start fighting, still fighting. I can't believe you did that. I can't believe this. The story goes pretty long, right? But at the end of the day, the dad said final is final, and we're not going to have another boy to sleep over here. And I guess they stopped talking for like 2 weeks before they came to talking again. So he's saying, is he the asshole? Well, I'm going to call you Mr. Señor, Mr. Machista, Mr. Old Values, Mr. I'm from the old generation. Yes, you, mister. You're asking the public, in a way you're asking me because you're putting it out there in Reddit. If you're the asshole, señor, I'm 100% telling you that you are not the asshole in this perspective, on this objective of this, oh goodness, what's going on. You are not the asshole. You are not. No way, shape, and form, no matter what history you are in, does the ages between 11 and 13, especially in this generation, that everything's out there in social media, that everything's out there in public, are you the bad guy? There's no way, shape, and form that you could ever be the bad guy for doing that. The mother is on the wrong because she knew that Tracy was a boy. They covered up Tracy from the father. For all we know, the girl and the boy are boyfriend, girlfriend. And no, you can't say, oh, he can sleep in the living room while she sleeps in her room. No, if that's the case, he can sleep in the living room and my daughter's sleeping next to me in my bed. And then all your girls are going to be like, oh my God, that's so groovy. Okay, well, she can sleep next to her mom. I'll be here by the door. If anything, I'll have her sleep in her room, the kid in the sala, y ella con su madre en el cuarto. Or me in the sala, the kid in her room, and the niña con su mamá. The daughter can never have a sleepover with the man. It's that simple. No, it's not old ways. No, it's not fashion, old ways. No, it's values. And no, yes, it is values. It's old traditional values of how to be respectful to your parents and how to put your foot down. Your foot down to the relationship of a father, a mother, and a daughter, and boundaries. She's still too young to make decisions like that for herself. There's a reason why they're asking the father for permission to have sleepovers. when I was hearing that and listening to it, I was like, oh my god, like, woman, are you crazy? How are you okay with this? Especially in these times that we live in. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like kids, because of the internet and social media, have exploited them. And I'm from that generation where we become exploited as well. Because we're the ones who came up with the internet, right? My generation is the one who were 12, were living through that. But now with TikTok, Instagram, with OF, all that stuff out there, and everyone having accounts so young in age, guilty as charged. No, it's not acceptable. The fathers are right, and no, you can call us machistas. Los pueden decir antiguos, los pueden decir dinosaurios, los pueden decir macho man. You can call it whatever you want to call us. You can call it whatever you want to call it. In no way, shape, or form is that okay in my eyes. Point, end of story. If you believe the woman's on the right because you can trust a little boy and they're too young, girl, or man, think about having kids before you start making those decisions, before you think you've grown up. I don't know what else to tell you. It's not right. You're I'm not gonna say you're putting your daughters at risk and danger, because technically she's not in danger, but you're teaching your daughter how to respect herself at a young age. And that's what you're teaching her. You're teaching the values of, yes, it might be your body. Yes, it's your thoughts, it's your brain, but still respect yourself, respect your value, respect your body, so that later on, when you meet your husband, the one you stay with forever, that's the important key right there. And I know we have all these girls are going to be saying, no, men are dumb and enjoy your body, it's your life, it's all this. But as a man, that's a lot on us. The numbers count. And I see that the father is doing it that direction. If they're just friends, cool, they're just friends. But there's no way, shape, and form that boy can sleep in my house, in his house. If they're boyfriend, girlfriend, hell no. You're not sleeping in me casa. And if he's gay or bisexual or LGBTQ, I don't care. You're a male and you have a ding dong, you have a chile. Maybe tu chile está más grande que el mío. Pero no, se respeta. Because you never know. Maybe that guy is a little, even at 13, he can be a little bit fucked up in the head and start causing rapes and shit. Grapes. He can hurt your daughter. He can hurt her. Or maybe they already did it. And they just want to have a comfort over the bed. Yeah, cool. Not in my house. Not in my place. Not in my playbook. So no, we're not dinosaurs. No, we're not old-fashioned. No, none of that. Nada de eso. Nada de eso aquí. Son values. Yes, it's a little bit old school. It's a little bit old tradition, but values are important. And you have to show them at a young age so that they can understand what they're leading to in the world. Learning how to respect boundaries. It's like when you tell the boyfriend or something, hey, I want her home at 10, you bring her home at 9:59. You don't need to be that cool boyfriend that gets her there lady todo. No, we don't need that. We don't need that. Is he the asshole for kicking that boy out, even though he came to an agreement that, yes, he was going to do it? I don't believe that you were, sir. You were on the right. Your wife's the asshole. What do you guys think? Is he the asshole? Yes or no? As always, have a good night, a good morning, and a good evening.